I'm Jeff Turiel with you this week. Amanda Blackwell is on assignment. This week we're talking men's basketball, and we're joined by senior Trevin Harris from University of the Pacific. And Trevin, thanks so much for joining us and taking time out of your schedule this week. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate the time and certainly are excited to have you here. So let's start with the big news. Of course, the University of the Pacific now joining the West Coast Conference. And what does that mean to you and your program?
Obviously, it means a lot. We know that the West Coast Conference is one of the better basketball conferences in the country. So as far as a school standpoint, I believe that we're going to be getting better recruits, more fans, a lot more excitement around the community. So it'll do nothing but great things for the university.
Yeah, and that's not the only change within your program specifically. Going into next season, you'll have a new head coach, although he's not new to the program by any stretch, but Ron Verlin taking over as your head coach after being an associate the head for a long time after Bob Thomason's retirement. What is he like as a coach, and what do you think will change, if anything, within the program?
Coach Verlin is probably the best guy you'll ever meet. He's one of those coaches who, he's hard, he's disciplined, and he wants you to compete at the highest level. But he does it in a way that, doesn't put the players down. He's very respectful. And as a player, that only makes us want to play harder. We like the guy so much off the court that we want to play extra hard for him when we're on the court.
We're taking questions from Twitter and Facebook as well today. If you have a question, you can post it to our wall on the West Coast Conference Facebook page, or you can hit us on Twitter, use the hashtag Summer Hangout, and we'll get to your questions. Trevin, we got a question from John on Facebook who wanted to know about your health. I know you're coming back from a broken foot a couple of years ago. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I feel great. The athletic staff for the athletic training facilities here have done a good job at, getting me in routinely to treat it and to do the necessary things in order to, be as 100% as I can be. So, I still feel a little pain here and there, but it's definitely something I can deal with.
You're married. You said you've been married for about a year now?
Yes, 1 year. It's been a great year.
How did you and your wife meet?
I actually met her at the junior college I played at in Western Wyoming, and I decided when I was leaving Western Wyoming I couldn't leave without her, so I put a ring on her finger, and we actually dated a year long distance, which was tough, but last year we've been married, so it's been wonderful.
You mentioned as well to me before we went on that you're pursuing your MBA. So what do you want to do long term?
As far as a career, I'd love to get into the National Basketball Association. Hopefully work my way up and become the next Dell Demps. A general manager, be the guys who write the checks to the players. I think that would be a lot of fun.
How are you spending your summer other than working out and trying to improve your game? What else are you doing this summer?
Well, as you mentioned before, I'm going to be starting my MBA in the fall, but I've needed to take a lot of classes in the summer in order to do so. So I've been taking a lot of classes, been working out a lot, trying to get in the best shape of my life, realizing this is the last chance I have to play college basketball, and I definitely want to go out with a bang. So we got at least 7 players, seniors that are that exact same mentality, realize that it's their last opportunity to do something big, and we're all in.
Are you a big social media guy?
No, not at all. I don't even have a Facebook, so I try to stay away from that stuff. I do have a Twitter, and that's basically to follow all the buzz on NBA and trade talks and stuff like that. But as far as social media, I apologize. I know it's probably not the plug you wanted, but there's a couple of us out there.
Hey, no problem at all. We're trying to convert one at a time. Well, this thing wasn't so bad, was it?
No, not at all. It was great.
Awesome, Trevin. Well, have a great 4th, and thank you so much for the time. We really appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
And we look forward to seeing you this fall in Stockton. That's Trevin Harris joining us on this week's Google Plus WCC Summer Hangout. Have a great 4th. We'll see you next week.